the Seraphine in the mid lane, but we get to see Aurora top lane. Looks like none of that's going to come through, as the Ornn will be the final lock-in. That big tanky option in the top side to respond into the Rumble. Players, they've tried so many different things to return back to success, and this roster is the one that's been able to do it, and Junjia is the one looking to make things happen in the early game.
Skip Junjia looking for that early pressure, finds it, first blood over to JDG.
I mean, the timing worked out beautifully. The fact that both junglers were pathing towards bot, he skips a camp, Chovy now getting very low.
Killing Chovy? Chovy has to flash the win, and red card came out, Hongkyu wins, it flashes in! Hongkyu tries to trade back, Keen going forward, doesn't really have anywhere to get out of this, overheats and is taken out, Junjia cooks him, 3-0.
They definitely swung the momentum, because now that dragon's going to be secured by Genji.
It's just such a big swing. It's level 6 first. Okay, we can't make a play bot side. Okay, we have to give up the Drake. Okay, it's a movement, but it's the Ezreal on the bot side, and he's not really the one you want as one of those claws. Keen spotted on Vision. The Drake down to 3,000 HP. Equalizer heal comes out from Vampire. Forced away, the stun card locks them down, and Junjia's already dead. The Drake now Genji's target. And between worlds goes Hongkyu, but Keen goes in with a flame spitter on the backline, and Xiaohu is forced to charge away. The chase continues. Keen with an electro harpoon on Gala gets the slow Grand Starfall in. And Genji begins to collapse, and JDG will burn alive. Keen finds another. Genji demolish the team fight.
Beautiful.
Push in. The gold lead extends to about to escape Genji if they do decide to pull the trigger on one of these plays.
Right now, the Herald's being flirted with. And look at this vision. Genji with the deep wards canyon.
Junjia jumped on Crescent Guard coming out. Tempered Fate, they have to dash away from it. Junjia with the Crescent Guard isn't able to escape. Ruler takes the kill. TP coming in as well as Hongkyu joins the battle, but Canyon can chase him out. Xiaohu now in the middle of 4 members of Genji. A good true shot barrage landing across the backline. Call of the Forge God coming out as well. But the root and the stun and the CC on Xiaohu means the Forge God will not make a return journey. It is going to be so hard.
Incredible. It turns out, beautiful spear connects. They do build just a lot of HP.
Yeah.
Rod of Ages, very obnoxious for burst classes. Like Aurora, early laning phase, yeah, she was having a great time. You don't have any damage to trade back against me. But now, at this point in the game, you don't have the burst to just get through the raw HP and the vert treads that he has. Now they're going to look to secure this tower.
Should be able to get it. Cannon going forward. There's the equalizer. Xiaohu almost half HP already. Tempered Fate's going to clip the heels of the Ornn as the Crescent Guard isn't going to buy Junjia enough time to survive. JDG forced away. The Rift Herald will get another charge in. And once again, they've lost their jungler.
Decimation is really the only word I have to describe what is happening right now. That early game looked optimistic, but Genji quickly silenced any semblance of doubt. The way they navigate these team fights, very clean. Dragon on the docket, tower as well. Pushing out the bot wave, getting deeper vision control. We're 18 minutes in, Forge God has been called.
On to Chovy, who does still have the flash and the exhaust, and the Bellows Breath coming out. Hongkyu trying to get the damage down, but they just can't touch him. Genji miles away from any real engage out of JDG. And when you're using your Call of the Forge God to try and defend a tier 2, that falls, and you lose a tier 1 on the top side because Chovy just destinies away. It is not a good look at all for the LPL number 2 seed.
Absolutely.
Safety.
I mean, weirdly enough, it still feels like that Genji's the one that has the pressure.
Look at how low JDG are.
I mean, JDG, they get the flash out from Canyon, and he's the one that's forced to retreat, but Chovy's full HP. The poke continues to come through. The bot tower's still going to fall. Ruler's now backing away, but Chovy's not done just yet.
Mid tower, the inhibitor tower at 20 minutes. Down to less than a plate. Genji will back away. TP behind as Xiaohu looks to see if he can find a flank position. 6 seconds before the Call of the Forge God is back up. Juro and Keen running away. And they'll be able to escape for now. Genji still looking to see if perhaps they can take the fight. After this, it was Xiaohu who was on the flank. Cosmic Binding lands onto Junjia. Call of the Forge God comes out as well with the headshots for Ruler. Put Junjia in the dirt, and now JDG, all hail the retreat. Chovy Destinies flashes forward, lands onto Vampire with the stun card. And Vampire, even with the encore landing onto 4, it's just not enough. They just don't die. Genji, levels above their opposition in this game. They all walk out alive from a 4-man encore. And Genji could just march it down mid.
I mean, they're able to get 1 kill back. they're able to add a death onto the scoreboard of Ruler, but it isn't only at this point do they get a kill back.
Honky flashing forward at the end. Now finishes the Mana Moon. It's going to upgrade to the Mua Mana. 2 items for Honky as well, but on the other side, you are just in such a strong position as Gen G. I think they could take it at like a very undernumbered fight right now and still.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Xiaoshu is too far away. He doesn't have TP. There's nothing they can do to contest this. It is the traps as well. Ginger's going to have a bit of a sniff, but instead he may be... Oh, I think he's gone.
Gold guard, Crescent Guard comes out for the Cosmic Binding there for more CC. There's the root from the snapshot. Ginger will flash away. The Equalizer didn't do as much as they wanted. Grand Star falls to the backline from Canyon as Hongqiu tries to dash over the wall and will escape. Ginger putting the damage down as well, but can't kill off Duro. Keen with a stopwatch call to the Forge God. What gods are you praying to, JDG? They are not listening. Gen G once again, clean up the fight. Don't lose a man, only Vampire survives.
Sub 25 minutes. Baron secured, the Nexus in sight. Gen G start this tournament off in dominant fashion.
This was a shellacking. Gen G showing why they are well and truly the favorites for first stand. 1-0 to the LCK #1 seed.
Jada gonna be coming through from Ginger. Meanwhile for Gen G, I mean, they've got very similar to what they had before. A little bit more side lane threat, a little bit more of a pick composition. They can leverage their range.
Scuttlecrab Dragon fight, though slightly larger Scuttlecrab.
Yeah, somewhat. Will use the smite early. Knows that he's going to get it off cooldown soon with the bot lane control and the mid lane control. Ginger really can't contest this. Will that stop him from contesting it though? We're about to, yeah, I mean, your Jinx is going back to base.
Yeah.
I think there's not much of a contest here. But again, like, we kind of expected this. This is why I was a little bit...
The
problem is, Medic, we've got a Veigar in mid. Can we get a stack check, perhaps?
Maybe it's 73, you can see it on the screen.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay,
I completely forgot we had that feature.
Canyon gets the second. Meanwhile, on the top side, a bit of a fight happening as Keen and Xiaoshu continue to trade. The flash in, cease and desist. Xiaoshu doesn't have support of 420 gold. Goes over to Canyon for first blood.
A nice punish from Gen G. Xiaoshu going for a bit of an all-in when his team can't really support him. And he was doing pretty well in the 1v1, but the moment Canyon arrived, changed the dynamic, and things don't quite go your way. Duro doing what he often does, snuck his way into the jungle. Now Keen
has flash, polymorph, flag and drag, and down goes the nut. Good play. And Gala, I mean, Gala is the pentakill king. Right? He's the pentakill prince. I've demoted him slightly, but his alliteration is better. We all remember Sheen with the Gala call on that.
This dragon, I believe, is uncontestable.
Nothing is truly uncontestable, Betty.
Ginger, he's going.
Flag and drag, he smikes it, he contests it! And there's the knock-up on Canyon as well. Cease and desist onto the backline as Duro looks for the engagement. Canyon might be the first to fall in the fight for Gen G. They did manage to pick up Hongqiu. Chobi still looking for the chase. Gala running away, but the charm landing from Chobi means it is a 3-for-1 exchange for Gen G.
And of course, already winning player of the game after game 1. Strong start to first stand, a 3k gold lead. Chobi, fishing for a charm, doesn't quite find it though.
Ginger, able to walk away. Okay, Betty.
Yes.
Hard question for you.
Okay.
How many stacks does Hongqiu need?
Hang on.
They do get the knock-up onto Duro, and there's another stack for Hongqiu.
He needs more.
Okay, he's got 124 right now. Xiaoshu just winning! The 1v1 against Keen gets a solo kill.
Okay, I see where the best Renekton in the LPL comes from. You know?
I get that vibe. I get that vibe.
Solo kill onto Keen. Very well done from Xiaoshu. Up on the top side. Definitely swings the momentum a little bit. The gold very much still in favor of Gen G, but Hongqiu getting that kill. I think like there was a 1.2k gold advantage for Chobi. Nice swing for Hongqiu, ticking over to level 11.
Click-a-lance for the slow
But they can't overcommit here. They don't have enough information,
yeah,
especially where Canyon is. Speaking of.
Gala has flash, bot breaker, knock up from the wild growth, flame chompers down, cease and desist forward, and now the chase continues for Gen G. They thought they'd backed away in time, but Hongqiu, that's a farming TP as the Vitoad secured here for Gen G. And they will just back away from the fight.
I was about to say that was uncontestable again. And
hey, they got the last one. The last time you said that,
was it worth it?
No, it's still contestable, you know.
Okay, we're getting into semantics.
Right
I
now.
see,
Yeah.
right.
Right now, Gen G, a little bit of a cheat code as Gala forced away by Ruler. The ex-JDG player.
Apart, isn't it? It's just, They get the tower bot, they get the tower mid.
It's every second Drake, man. Like, the second Drake happens, flash forward with the Cataclysm, but this Jarvan is a mile away from the rest of his team. Ruler, though, going to get caught out by Xiaoshu, and the chase continues. Shut down to Ginger. Duro next. JDG collapse. And managed to find two. Chovy recalling. Should be able to escape. Keen able to force JDG away.
Okay, so Xiaoshu, I love the use of the TP there to create a flank. That engage from Ginger felt way too deep. It felt like that was an ambitious play, especially with Gala having no HP. But they're able to make it work. They find 2 kills. They get a shutdown onto Ruler as well.
I think he was just there, by the way. I'm not sure.
Xiaoshu pops the ulti early, finds Ruler. I think this second kill, they should have tried to give to Gala. But you know what? Xiaoshu right now is doing all the work, so sure, take that kill.
So, still a 2k gold lead for Ruler. Drake up. It'll only be the second of the game for either team.
This is uncontestable, Medic.
I don't think it is, Veddy. Xiaoshu's on his way down. Chovy is already in the mid lane. Genji will take it.
Yeah.
It was contestable, but didn't need to be
contested.
No,
it was uncontestable,
okay, sure,
I'm telling you. So, let's take a look at the game state, because honestly, it's better than it was. Xiaoshu has proven that I am now a threat that you have to be cautious of. And Genji definitely feels hesitant, so they're sending 4 people to top lane. And they're saying, you know what? Fine, let's play the numbers game. And the problem is, without any mid tower, there's not much they can really do to threaten.
Xiaoshu with the dominance. Juro going to dance away with that battle dance. Drift out charges in, and there's the tower. That's all Genji really wanted out of the exchange.
Yep, they'll be happy with that. Extend the gold lead a little bit more.
One event horizon does not deal with the geometry that is a Vi and an Ahri.
Absolutely. So they're going to have to play it safe. TP. What's our game plan here? Oh, mid lane is the game plan.
Yep. Gala steps up. And here goes Chovy. Ruler looking for it as well. Juro in with the quickness. Vampire with a great wild growth. As Juro can't connect, Vampire will still die. Ginger and Gala forced towards the top side. Cease and desist onto Gala. No matter what he does to try and escape, there is no way away. A blast cone back from Duro. You activated his fight or flight response, and Rakan is a flightless bird. He wants to fight as Genji continue to force JDG low.
JDG, they're just getting the runaround. Like, we just talked about how dangerous it is to approach that wave, and it's like, why aren't you playing safe, Gala? And he's like, I had my whole team here, man. Expecting that, still gets the kill.
Yeah, what do you do against that? Tabe, there you see, struggling to find a formula. No vision past like their raptor pits. There's nothing even superficially towards the river or into the Genji side of the jungle, and now Baron an option for Genji. A minute 20 before we see the next Drake. Ginger diving in onto Ruler, cease and desist. Cataclysm flash away from Ginger just to escape, and he goes back in!
What was the plan there, Ginger? What was the plan? Because I don't quite see it. They now have a Baron angle, and they're going to duo it. They don't even need Chovy. He's still sitting top lane. He can collapse at any point, but with no smite threat, Genji's not afraid.
Hongyu poking his nose and prodding. He's not going to find anyone. Maybe we'll catch Chovy if he walks around. Xiaoshu here as well. While the rest of JG begin to collapse, but that Baron already down to, well, it's dead. Genji have taken it. Chovy dives in, and look at the damage immediately. Good double knockup coming out from Duro, as Xiaoshu and Hongyu will fall. Gala and Vampire can only watch as Genji collapse again and take out their mid and top.
I mean, the side of JDG falls like paper.
Yeah. I was hoping for a Medjais from Chovy. He's gone for the Storm Surge instead. Still a ton of damage coming out from him. Infinity Edge complete for Ruler. Gala nowhere near really that third item. Hongyu still yet to complete his Zhonya's. The only person within like 800, 900 gold of their opposite man is Vampire. And yes, Ardent Sensor and Mikhail's are great items on a Lulu, but you kind of need your carries to be in a position to use them. And they're not right now.
I mean, oh, hang on.
Chovy's committed Spirit rushing forward.
A bit deep there.
And they just walk away. Right, Keen can push in bot side. JDG need 5 players to try and deal with this. Chovy using the last portion of the Spirit Rush. Does get zapped. There's a flank position here for Xiaoshu as well. Canyon looking for the engage. Ginger going on to that backline. Duro with the knockup. Ruler forced away. TP coming in from Keen as he wants to join the fray. Ruler might fall here, but Genji dive in and protect him. The Gleaming Quill to heal everything onto Ruler. And there's the Gnar back from Keen. JDG once again thought they'd found one, but Genji will not let a man fall. They'll chase into the base. The Primordial Burst, enough to kill off Canyon, but Honku pays for it with his life.
JDG tried their best to lock down Ruler. They sent everything in the kitchen sink to secure that kill, but it wasn't enough. Sub 25 minutes, they will ace JDG, and for the second game in a row, will look to stomp them here at first stand.
It's just a demolition. Genji, the series might be over, right? You just stand a mile away and you curtain call, and the rest of the team goes in. You're like, cool.
Yeah,
excellent.
I was thinking about it actually. Like, Civ is actually relatively short range, all things considered. Whereas Jin, you're completely right. This is not looking like a 23-minute and 7-7 victory for Genji. Right now.
We're 7 minutes in. It's the second Drake bet.
Yeah.
Every time it's been the second Drake fight.
Yeah, no, you're right.
DFO. Gala and Vampire have joined the lineup. Vampire, a rookie to the international stage, alongside Xiaoshu. So for them to even be able to butt heads against Genji, even to be able to get second place in the LPL, incredibly impressive. Tabi has led them really well as the Grim Deliverance coming down with Paranoia there for the chase. Cultivation of War, that passive on Xiaoshu will bring him back to life. Genji, though, still looking to take him down. The curtains open on Honku, and they close immediately as Chobi secures the kill. Meanwhile, on the top side, Xiaoshu's gonna fall as well, and Genji roaring to life in game 3.
And just like that, the gold swings. Genji find plays across the rift. They make magic happen in mid lane. They find a nice gank in top. Junja was too far away to help this top laner out. And even though Xiaoshu, he actually came so close to getting a kill back onto Keen, he just didn't quite have the damage. Junja, though, I think he was... Nah, he's not going to be able to hand this over. The TP will come through. Junja, they'll get a kill on bot.
It's going to go down. Vampire takes the kill, though. Not really what you want. Gala has to use the barrier.
Yeah, he had to there. The tower, I think, had stacked too many times and was threatening the kill. It's unfortunate for JDG that the kill does go over to Vampire. They would have loved to funnel that gold into Gala, get him towards that Trinity Force.
Tidal Wave. Rula does have flash, uses it away from the activism. Gala Valkyrieing forward, flashing himself as well. And with the phosphorus bomb and the Gatling gun, Gala rattles through Rula.
Getting that second seed from the LPL. Now, though, they're looking to get a game over Genji as they set their sights on Keen.
Nature's Grass coming out. King will be locked up by it, but look at how low Xiaoshu is. Can he really step forward any further? Goes in with the Grim Deliverance, but might just be taken out by the Paranoia. Canyon fears him back. Keen trying to escape Junja's clutches and does so.
If it hadn't been for the fear, he would have been in some serious... maybe there was room for
1,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he's secured 3 plates in mid lane. Yeah. He's gotten a kill, and I mean, he's got 16 CS ahead, so he's in a fantastic position right now.
Basically matching the lead that Gala's had. Chovy, once again, continues to be one of the best. It's going to be almost a 2K lead for Chovy when this is complete.
That is a juicy bit of gold that has just been injected. TP committed top side. It feels like JDG want to make the cross map.
Grim Deliverance going in. Keen flashing, dashing underneath the tower. Honku on his way across. Keen trying to clear out the way. Public execution goes wide as Junja goes in with a twisted advance. And down goes Keen. JDG collapse on the top side of the map. Meanwhile, Genji continue to push through bot.
I think they need to use this Herald top now to get some momentum back. They're getting a ton of plates in the bottom lane. Bubble.
Great bubble out of Vampire. Uses the heal for the extra movement speed, but can't really follow up any further on it.
I really want to see this bot tower, though. Like, I feel... Oh, my God, they're just going to get it. Like, look at the gold that's being injected into this duo right now. Chovy, how much is he going to pick up? Well, okay, 85. But collectively, across the tower, they got a lot. Yeah, he's got a 2.1k gold lead. Does he have enough to just finish an item?
Let's see, he's got a Codex. He goes back.
Really? And so another tower secured. That mid tower is getting very low. Chovy going to last hit it. Another tower secured. I mean, Chovy is just so wealthy right now.
Has a TP of his own. Will want to go back to base first, though. If they are going to try and contest this, we'll see if he goes for it. JDG fronting up. Nature's Grass coming out. Ginger puts the Riptail down as well. The Nature's Grass route only lands onto one. Canyon with the smite there, managing to secure the Drake. Meanwhile, Juro looking for that back line. Can't get in far enough, but Genji still very healthy. Xiaoshu with the flank position. Juro with the knockup, trying to headbutt him away from Ruler. Chovy in the middle of the pit now as Gala begins to open up. Chovy has to flash. Gala, flash Valkyrie, gets the kill. They'll chase Ruler out. He flashes as well. Keen's now joined the fray. Junja flashes away. Canyon looking to kill off Tibbers here with Keen, but can they extricate themselves from this situation? situation. Keen doesn't have the public execution, the curtain's open. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shot wide. Gala kills Keen. Vampire flashes away and survives. JDG win the fight.
For the first time this series, JDG get a winning team fight against
The fight becomes a lot more playable.
They've got Tibbers in there for the extra assist. Gala ignores the Nocturne, fully centered onto Chovy. They force the flash out from Ruler, and Ginger's just barely able to escape with his life as well. Keen finally arrives to the fight, but it's too little too late. JDG, they win a big team fight.
It's so close though. A couple of those curtain calls hitting in the end would have been enough, but what a fight. Like,
I don't know what we bleeped.
Nor do I, but Gala so big on this Corki right now.
Look at all the Merc treads that are being bought. So Honkyu's like, you know what, Void Staff, that's what I need. Either a Crypt Bloom or a Void Staff. We need that magic penetration. Another tower's going to fall though. Honky catching that wave on the top side. I imagine maybe one more wave will be enough if he can get it. It's such a nice spike to have ahead of this fight. Duro though. Duro
going in, looking for the engage here onto Vampire with Paranoia there for this follow-up, and the damage from Chovy enough. Spiraling Despair for Junja, and the severing bolt brings lightning down from the sky. The follow-up from Keen onto Gala, no escape for him. And once again, it's a fight around a dragon spawn that spells the doom of JDG.
But it's the Baron that they'll set their sights on. Gen G, they catch you in the setup. No flash available on Gala, no ulti available for Junja. Just as you think JDG have got a foothold on this game, an opportunity, Keen is not going to take it away from them.
Chasing down Honku as well, who will get the stun, but Gen G can now turn their attention to Xiaoshu, who was starting up the Infernal Drake. They don't want to give anything over to JDG. Xiaoshu still has that flash, has the Grim Deliverance. TP coming in as Chovy's going to join the play. Keen diving on towards the Drake there as Baron secured for Gen G, and JDG forced to walk away from the Dragon. No soul point for them. Gen G are taking everything.
Here comes the Maokai, the ulti is available.
Nature's Grasp in, looking to catch onto Chovy, but blocked by Keen so well. And here comes Chovy's damage to the fore once again. The Spiraling Despair on Junja is matched only by the Despair for JDG. They thought they
how
could...
much damage output you have. They get 3 quick kills and they're looking for more.
Spiraling Despair once again onto Vampire. Good tide away from him though. They've already caught out Chovy. Canyon going forward. Duro trying to get the knockback. Just trying to disengage here for Gen G. Gala joining from the side. Public execution flashed away from. He has to Valkyrie to the safety of his team. Junja going a long way away with a twisted advance on Canyon. But Keen's going to try and chase him out. Duro with a good knock-up. And now Canyon's still surviving. JDG, they've been pulled all around the map and they just can't find the kills they want. They'll get Keen in the end. But they really wanted more out of that play.
They absolutely did. JDG, hey, at the very least, you find 2 kills.
Yeah,
one of those onto Chovy. You'll take what you can get at this point in the game as Ruler looks to get something for himself. That tower, it should end up falling, I think, thanks to the Baron buff. Has he overstayed his welcome, though? He has the cleanse. Yeah, he's going to be able to move speed his way to safety. Okay, so JDG still got some fight left in them, looking for what plays they can get.
And Ginger is so squishy. Plated Seal Caps and a Negatron Cloak, that is not enough. He's got some health from the Bloodletter's Curse and from the Leandries, but with the curtains opening, Ruler finds his mark twice, and the 4th is enough to get
close to this range. Like, Chovy's not even on the same screen as you.
Gen G will start up the Drake. Again, only 3rd of the game for either team. Ruler looking for the deadly flourishes, can't quite land them. Chovy puts the Gaze of the Abyss into the Tribush to force JDG to take the shorter path around. The Drake already down to 3,000. Nature's Grass coming out. Turn off the lights. The electrician's in the house. And immediately Canyon is just able to take the Drake. Then goes in. Severing Bolt landing as well as Junja's forced to run away from the fight. The Spiraling Despair on Xiaohu. He can't get close enough. Grim Deliverance only delivers him to his demise. Meanwhile, Gen G continue to step forward. Keen with a kill on the bot side. Gala knocked up and taken out. It's a 5-0 ace by Gen G.
It's simple perfection from Gen G. They play beautifully at arm's length. They make it impossible for JDG to close that gap. And off a single fight, they'll look to end the game.
Not the fastest best of 5 in history, but it was damn well one-sided. Gen.G proving they deserve the title of champions-elect here at first stand as they sweep away JDG with a dominant 3-0.
Dokla will be playing the Gnar here. We've seen this matchup a million times, and I expect Lion to be focusing more on the solo lanes, to be really trying to play towards those. Very difficult in the 1v1. Inspired here now, looking for a potential gank. Does have his flash available. No flash there for Envy. There's the flash, the stun, the charm. Envy's got nowhere to go. Inspired takes his just reward. Look for an invade, so they will get eyes here onto where YoungJay was. They know exactly where he was, and it's going to be a reflected charm there. Saint going to be in some trouble here. Envy getting him incredibly low. Going to look for the ulti and finishes him off with the solo. His flash is almost back up. In comes YoungJay to back him up. Saint could have just walked it out. He didn't need to throw the charm. He had Inspired.
You know, he's a bit slow on the trigger. I can set up for Inspired. He just ends up sort of burying himself, digging his own grave.
Yeah, that was not a good look at all, but we can see a flash forward there from Shino onto Dokla. Dokla doesn't even have to flash, he just backs it off, but they're going to try to look for the dive here. Dokla desperately trying to get that Mega Gnar ready. I don't think they can look for this. YoungJay has to flag and drag out, and that is Dominus, that is flash off of Shino for nothing there from Dokla, and it's a free pass for Inspired to be able to start this up. But this is Saint's stats here in Swiss versus playoffs. He had a remarkable improvement, you know, from that Swiss stage into the playoffs. In Swiss stage, it wasn't even just stats that were looking bad. He was failing in big moments constantly. He was getting picked off. He was losing them games in late game situations over and over and over because of mistakes like what we just saw. So you don't want to see Saint reverting to that form.
Yeah.
Because when he is in that form, he was one of the worst mid laners in the league. We saw him move to a very high level, but he's got to be careful about that. They're going to look for a redive here. There's the stun coming in, the flag, the drag, and the ulti dunks Dokla down. Flashes, but flashes too late. YoungJay gets out.
Things happen a bit more, but they're being very respectful, very patient. It is that first game of the tournament, and you can see that they don't want to make that big overstep, but they are going now.
Yeah, here comes the Grand Starfall. The charm is not going to land. The Pop Blossom coming in. It's not going to land on anyone either as Saint gets the resets going forward. They're able to take down Envy on the bot side and are looking very comfortable so far.
Yeah, we do see right now there's a decent amount of vision for the side of Lion around the Dragon area, but currently YoungJay's moving in, clearing it out.
Ooh,
there's pings coming out, heavy pings coming out. Oh, Shino's in trouble.
Yeah, Shino in a lot of trouble here. Dokla going to go forward. He flashes, but Dokla trying to chase in. Gets him with the boomerang. It's a solo bolo. You may take me down with your jungler, but I don't need one.
Just a great angle there found by Dokla, able to take down the opposing top lane, and Shino, who's been so hyped in the CBLOL as a strong laner, someone who really likes to take the challenge to his opponents, being taken down game one by his opposition.
Yeah, Inspired here, now going to get engaged on. Nice Aegis Assault blocks all the damage. Bullets getting pushed out, polymorphed and knocked back here by Berserker. In comes Envy. The True Shot Barrage is going to land on the Isles. Inspired standing, Inspired fighting. The charm goes wide, but Envy is knocked down. It's a double for Saint. He's looking for a triple. He wants to take down Bull. The barrier will buy some time, but in comes Berserker, and down goes Bull. Lions send Loud packing. They crush the fight.
They get everything they want and more. Solo kill in the top lane, and in the fight they get such a huge cleanup. Redbert, you're in a lot of trouble there. I don't think he's going to have the damage to finish him off.
He might. The polymorph comes in to buy a little bit of time. Isles trying to kite out, staying out of vision, but now Saint is here, and Saint is looking for a freebie, and he's going to be able to get it. Redbert has got nowhere to go. It's another kill for Saint. It's a 1.5k gold lead for him. A dragon for Lion.
On their opponents, and they crushed them there. Look how hype Dokla is.
Yeah, Dokla feeling really good. That was just beautiful. But 2026 has not looked as good, and it's not looking as good for Envy now as another kill going the way of 1,000 gold lead here at 15 minutes. But Lau going to try to get something back. Stun comes in. Pop Blossom there to follow. But it's a great Gnar back from Dokla. Knocks him away.
God,
he's taunting him. He's taunting him, and YoungJay, he wishes he had some help on the bot side because he's going to get killed off in his own jungle. And Loud now looking for more here, trying to chase in after Dokla. Did Dokla get a little bit too confident? They're not going to go for the play. They know that Pantheon could be coming. He has that ulti ready to respond. And Dokla's just making fun of him, and in comes the Grand Starfall, and down goes Redbert.
Oh, the
Lion can do nothing wrong. Shino is running for the hills, but he's got no flash. The slice will be back up. Inspired still chasing. He wants this kill. Going to be able to tank it up there for Dokla. Dokla looking to try to finish him off. Shino's got nowhere to go, and Lion can do no wrong.
It is just, you see them constantly looking for plays. It's not even the wrong approach. You have to try and find something, but it is starting to feel a bit desperate.
Young Jay is coming. They're going for it again, but this time Inspired is running up the river. He can respond with the ulti. A teleport coming in, and I think the Grand Starfall is probably coming as well, but it's another solo for Dokla. He doesn't even need him, but he's got the help, and Saint's going to force a flash, knock down a tower. Another play going the way of Lion.
At this point, almost at 9,000 gold lead. Going to be picking up that third dragon as well. It's an Ocean Soul. That's, I mean, it's not too much of a silver lining, but not the most meaningful soul, so Loud not too concerned about that being stacked up. They've got a lot of concerns. That's probably low in the
range top laners that they were pulling off, and has looked fantastic so far here in the first game of Lion at first stand, as Shino going to look for him again. Everyone coming up here from Lao, but Dokla's going forward. He looks for another solo kill. Bull now coming in, as is Young Jay, as is Redbert. They are sending the entire squad. Dokla says, all right, you're going to get me this time. Ults the wave, tries to get most of the minions, but look at where the rest of the map is. It's the tier 2 mid getting knocked down. It's Saint unanswered on the bot
and
side.
And the job in, and they just flash out of it. And then they just one-shot you with the damage.
Yeah, no one can stop Dokla. I mean, they focused all of their time on trying to put Dokla take that challenge. The ulti from Shino has already been forced, and Dokla is just taking the 1v1. Loud trying to reinforce as quickly as they can, but it might be too little, it might be too late. Envy going to get found on the side as well. Pop Blossom coming in here from Redbird is going to be landed, but the Cataclysm gets flashed away from, and in comes Saint with the Spirit Rush. He's taking them down one after another. Berserker flashes over the wall. He's going to be able to finish off Bull. Everyone from Loud is falling. The base is going to be crumbling. They're pinging on to the dragon. They want the soul.
Might actually move towards the Baron first. Loud, try and make something happen. They can't even take out Dokla. They get his flash. They get a decent amount of summoners, but the damage isn't now. Now they'll look for Dokla. Yeah,
they're going to go for it. Shino and Envy do arrive behind him. That is double TP committed. Dokla hits him with the thumbs up. He just wants to go for the wave. Shino going to be able to finish him off, no problem. You have to think good Gnar to knock him back, but surely he cannot get away. The Golden Eclipse will finish the kill here for Envy. They get something, but the prize is that much greater for Lion on the other side of the map.
Because if Envy goes down, you get another reset. Maybe you're losing even more members in that situation.
We got to go back to live. Louder trying to rush this. Inspired is in the back of the pit. I don't think they realize that he is there, and now he's going to reveal himself. Young Jay goes in onto him immediately. Nice Aegis Assault there to block some damage, to buy some time. Berserker pushing Shino back. Young Jay's going to go in. The Pop Blossom on the side only catches Isles, and he has the Mikhails, and Berserker has the damage. They're focusing down the soul. Going to be able to claim it surely here, as Envy on the side will fall as well. It's only Shino standing. It's a triple for Berserker. It's a dominant win there, as the priceless moment of the game, the Dragon Soul is claimed, and Lion looks to be claiming the Nexus shortly after.
Just too far behind, trying to find the angle in there. But unfortunately, Lion just too crisp this game. Shino may be able to survive longer than the Nexus. We'll see.
He's going to run for it. Dokla trying to chase after him, but even if he gets away, the Nexus can't run. It's got nowhere to go, as the Lion members pushing forward here, looking to claim a dominant game number one. 27 minutes in, a 16,000 gold lead, and they want more. Trying to pick up some kills here before they finish the Nexus. But
the pick, so felt comfortable going for that Vayne. I think maybe the reasoning for the Aatrox from Loud could have been because Aatrox is a pretty good pick into Silence, so maybe it was a bit of a denial, but if you end up just giving...
There's not much of a chance to really set anything up. Young Jay has no smite, trying to finish this off. Will be able to do it, but here comes Dokla. Flash to get the slow. The knockback doesn't stun him into the wall, but will it matter? Inspired hits the briefcase. Young Jay is getting slowed down. He is getting chased down, and he's got nowhere to go. That is going to be first blood for Dokla.
Aatrox, you run in, you throw the chains down, you maybe land a Q.
And what's their setup? A Flash Room Prison? You have no engage on this team.
It's that. I really think they needed a pick that can set up.
The bailout is there. He will escape. looked like a little bit hesitant to chase in. I don't think they had eyes on the Aatrox, but they do have eyes on the Rise, and Inspired's got his eyes on the prize. Knocks down the blue man in mid lane. It's a put low. Shino still has the flash, but Dokla is chasing forward. He's going to be looking to finish him off. Shino has to flash to get out of there. Dokla has no flash to follow, and Envy is behind him, so Dokla's going to look for the kill. He goes in. The barrier gets popped and keeps him alive. It's a shutdown in air quotes solo kill there as Rise.
Flash gets enough distance, and then the cooldown of the Soul Furnace comes up again.
Oh, we got to look at bot because they're going to try to turn this one around. In comes YoungJay. They're looking for the play. Isles is level 5, so he's got no way out. Berserker is going to get caught as well. It's going to be a double kill here for YoungJay as Loud roars to life. Finally finds something as Bull hits 6 and used it to great effect to set up his jungler.
Yeah, great moves there. Didn't have the ult from the Seraphine available yet to mitigate, and YoungJay sliding in there on the Aatrox. Seeing some life from Loud now, but Saint is here, and he's healthy.
Yeah, and there's a ward in that brush. Misses the first Q, though. Is going to be able to hit the Petrifying Gaze. Redbird is gone. He flashes forward. Bull is in trouble. He still has a barrier, but it doesn't even matter. The minions can't help out enough. Won't be able to do it just yet, though. It is going to be Cassio they're looking for now. You can see 3 members there from Loud heading in towards Saint. He's going to try to kite out, but he has no flash and he has no ulti. He has no chance. It's a shutdown there for Envy.
From Loud. So we'll see if Dokla, I mean, he has both summons, should be safe here. He's also playing very respectful.
Yeah.
This means Loud giving up the second dragon, but potentially trying to make an aggressive play on the top side. But Dokla is wise to it and doesn't get caught out.
Yeah, I mean, he knows everyone from his team is bot side. They're not punish Saint, who has no flash for about another minute or so. Does have the Petrifying Gaze. If he plays far back, it's going to be tough, but they are going to look for him with the Kalista all over the wall here. Saint has got to try to sidestep, and he does sidestep that handshake, kiting back into the tower for the hostile takeover there. The CC just doesn't end, and Saint was getting pressured pretty heavily, and as a result is down a little bit of experience, but they are the same level for now. Nice root lair landed onto Redbird. He is put low. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow does land. Redbird is knocked down. Doesn't have the time.
It. But Shino does feel very bulky at this point, and I think Saint doesn't quite have the damage to cut through, even though he doesn't have that much magic resist. You'd have to pump him so heavily. So I think for now he can just hold it. Moves Envy down bot lane to pick up that tower.
You can see the Coinbase gold grind advantage there for Envy in the mid lane. About 500 gold in his favor for now, as it is Loud with really all the advantages on the top side. And some slight edges here for Lion on the bot side. Saint looking like they're going to try to jump in. Nice backstep from YoungJay. Avoids the Petrifying Gaze, but pops the World Ender, so it's just going to have that running out. Inspired looking to try to claim this. Pops the max dosage. He's getting CC'd down. I don't know if the healing is going to be enough here. He gets knocked down. Inspired got way overconfident with that ulti, and now Sage is in trouble. Trying to kite back to that tower. Has the flash. Will have to use it, but they can tank this forever. Sage is on the run. The tower's trying to help him out, but I don't think he has the damage. YoungJay comes in. It's a sword to the heart.
Take him down, but Loud now having the pressure, able to pick up the second dragon for themselves, seemingly uncontested. This is a much better spot than what we saw from the game.
Yep, very tanky at this point. And Inspired also got no value from his W. They're just moving around the map, and you gotta say it, they're out macroing Lion at this point of the game.
Yep, good moves. Getting a goldie, 2,000 gold up. The crowd definitely feeling it. Yeah, I mean, that spike is just so crazy. The healing value you have available with the tower. Yeah.
And they're going to TP up to try to answer it here. So now Lion will be kind of that one potential team fight away from losing the game. That's the risk you play when you give 3 dragons.
It puts so much emphasis on getting that one fight right. That one last fight that you're playing around. Pros and be like, hey, we can do better than this. We can get penetration on Berserker.
Here comes the ulti from Shino looking for Berserker. Berserker definitely has to flash here, you'd have to think. Gets handshook back, and he flashes late. Is going to be able to get hit by the hostile takeover. In comes Inspired, as well as Saint, and the TP is there from Dokla, but it's quite far away. I don't know if Lion can really find a re-engage, but Saint seems to think so. Petrifying Gaze does land onto Shino. He is grounded, he is slowed, but he is very, very tanky. Running back as Berserker and Saint stepping forward. YoungJay in some trouble. He's going to get rooted up, he's going to get stunned, he's going to flash, but the tower is not healthy enough. It's a shutdown, and now it's a flash forward there as all of Lion pile in. Dokla's going big, looking for more kills. Takes down Shino as Lion roar to life. Envy on the side trying to threaten, has the ghost popped, but can't find an angle. They could go Baron.
They can. They're really healthy. Inspired full HP and the healing and shielding from the Seraphine. This should be an easy pick. I don't even think Loud can contest this, to be honest. but they are looking to walk over and see if they can find an angle in, but no one's really low other than the Seraphine.
Yeah, this is risky if you try to go for it. I mean, Envy over the wall may try to look for something here, but no jungler, no chance to grab it, and it is going to be a big
win with the Seraphine, with an Arch, with a Cassiopeia. They land the slows and they push forward, and I think Loud like, okay, we're in the tower, we're safe. Young Jay steps a little bit too far forward, and once those slows connect and the Seraphine starts landing roots,
Ghost in Vayne with experimental Hexblade. You have bonus speed from the Seraphine. Everyone, fair to say.
You know, we talked about Lion giving up that dragon, the risk it entailed to find a better fight. It seemed like they found it, and now
the arrow connects here. Envy has his flash, but will it be enough? Young Jay coming in on the side. He seems to have found Isles. Isles in a lot of trouble, has no flash himself. He's going to be knocked down. There's the reset for Young Jay as he comes in and stops that attack in its tracks.
On Berserk, it's not available. Saints flash down as well. Critical summoners that they don't have access to going into this.
And the flashes are there for Envy and Bull on the other side. They're going to TP in. Are they going to look to try to start the fight out themselves? Isles still running out from base here. He is behind the play, so it is a 4v5-4 now. You can see Envy on the side trying to find an angle to get in. Will they look for it here? Inspired just standing confidently in front of the team, creating space for Berserker. They need to protect their carries, and Inspired is the man to do it. The canister are going to get knocked out of him, though. They do get some damage down on Shino, but look at Envy on the side. He finds Isles, and in goes Shino, and Redbird is trying to take over here with the hostile takeover, but he misses everyone, and Dokla's going aggressive. But on the side, Sage has been found. Young Jay trying to take him down. It's up to Dokla. He's in the back line. He's battling against Bull. Bull flushes away, but he's taken down by Dokla. Berserker stands. He fires. He falls. It's up to Dokla now. He tries to roll back, but he just can't do it. It's a triple for Envy. It's Loud winning the fight, and they will claim the soul off the back of this.
And Loud crushed the fight. It came down to this for the soul. The fans are getting loud for their team. Soul in pocket. We see Envy come up huge. This mid laner who clutched it for them in the domestic playoffs finds a massive spread of kills there. Dokla trying everything to make it back in that team fight, but it's just not enough. The angles of approach, so difficult to deal with there.
That is massive for Loud. And Dokla, I'm not sure if he died with his flash up, if there was something that he could have maybe used it on. He got into the back line, was able to sign on as well as the Aatrox. And that handshake from Redbird to me is a game changer. Because if he doesn't get pulled into that team, he can kite back.
Wants to group together to get the maximum benefit from the Seraphine. You're a Death Pool comp. Every time you group together, one held at bay by the slows. And it feels like they're just kind of pinstring them in. Young Jay, there could be trouble.
For Young Jay, the slows do land, but the roots do not. And now Inspired's going to be slowed up with the rest of the team. Shino has arrived, and he has the ulti back already. The Encore coming through across multiple members. Berserker Flash is back. The stuns are there, and Lion are crumbling. Dokla running for the hills, but it's Young Jay hot in pursuit. He's got the World Ender. The Realm Orb's coming through. The sword will not connect, but Dokla's got nowhere to go. It's a double for Young Jay, as this man is taking over and ending Lion's world.
Absolutely huge. Not only do we see Young Jay popping off there, but Redbird with the massive ult catching Berserker out, and he's just able to do nothing. Inspired does end up killing the support, but does have his recall stalled, and Loud able to come through. Might just be able to end off the back of this. Doesn't look like they're going to commit to it, but some respawn time is set to come through. They'll just go to Baron instead. But still, team fight win after team fight win for this squad. And Loud in a great position from here on out.
They really are. I mean, they're just approaching these fights so well, you have to say. They don't have great hard engage, but they're coming from so many angles. And Lion, the nature of their comp is they want to be Deathball, they want to be stacked up, but Sane and Berserker are getting caught by CC time and time again. They're not able to find a good position. The Ash Arrow does come through. It would be kind of embarrassing to lose it to that, as this might is quite powerful in this season, and they are going to secure the
previous fight, Dokla got so much value, and it just immediately, this Aatrox pouncing on these backliners doesn't give them a chance.
There's no safety from that. Envy is on the side here. He's very split from the team. If he gets spotted, it could be dangerous, and will get revealed by the Baron buff. He's got to be careful. The arrow comes out. He was not thinking about that Baron buff. Can they chase him down and knock him down? The Actualizer gets popped. He stands, he fights, he kills them both. Envy takes the game into his hands. Lion can do nothing. You may get Envy, but you're gonna lose the game. They are piling on Dokla. The face call will knock him out. The handshake is there, and it's a handshake to agree on a tied-up series. Loud are pushing through bot.
He just one-shot them, deleted both the 80 carry in mid from Lion. Envy, you thought you'd caught him, turns it around, and Loud gonna take the game on the back of that play.
Lion underestimated him. They didn't spend all the CC, all the ultis until he had already one-shot someone, and now they make him pay. They tie it up. They were crushed in game 1. They battle back in game 2. Counter picks be damned. Loud are here to play. The CBLOL are tied up.
You get on top of a Sivir as well, you know, she's going to have a bad time into a Garen.
Yeah.
If Garen gets ahead, I honestly feel like this champion's a menace.
It is. It's absolutely a menace. Can be really probably definitely taking the bad end of these trades.
Yeah, it's hard to get the damage back in return, and the fact that you don't even get the proc on the Sigil, and the electric doing so much damage.
Garen trying to collapse here. We'll be able to...
Especially, I think after last game, when they obviously lost to a Hextech Soul, lost to Soul in general, and with that combo and lean to that, oh, Youngjae might be in trouble.
Yep, he is going to get rooted up, throws down the supreme display of talent, but the second chains is there. Inspired flashes forward. Youngjae has overstepped.
And just ends up...
Oh, Saint's going to get solo killed. We come back to live, and we see a single auto.
Inspired on the Dragon, and Youngjae not really in position to move over yet.
Yeah, trying to threaten a potential move through mid lane was Youngjae.
Ult down in the mid jungle. We are going to be able to see what happened. Saint half HP goes in, and Envy just hits everything, and also flashes first. You know, especially with the right comp. Shino might have found him.
Yep, Shino going to go all out here. Saint trying to distort back, trying to get a little bit tricky, but he distorted and then Mimic distorted into the
pick where I feel like you really shouldn't be getting solo killed. You have so much ability to opt out of fights.
Dokla looking for a solo. He gets one of his own up on the top side, takes down Envy with the flash, the ult, the ignite. Finally getting something back here for Lion, who still maintains that advantage, but does feel like they are a lot more early game focused in their composition. And Saint, you know, was doing very well in the 1v1, but you make that one mistake and he's kind of known as an emotional player. Sometimes that can snowball. And Loud are now looking to punish Dokla. They've TP'd in. Redbird is here. Dokla gets the bad news. The Ignite comes down. The Pathmaker connects, and Dokla has no way out of this one. Will take him a while, but Shino can just auto him down.
Yeah, and the shutdown as well. Not as easily done as that solo kill we got on the bot side. But this was just run in, yeah. So much counterplay on display with the composition Loud has and how the game's been going.
We got to go back to live. Bull looking to go in here on a Berserker who was CC'd up there by Redbird. Isles gonna have to jump back as Youngjae comes in looking for some more damage. Despite the solo kill for Dokla. Shino got back-to-back kills, and now they're going to look. There's the flash forward, the Pathmaker, but the Q3 does miss. He goes all out, and he's looking to knock down Dokla. Supreme display of talent, stunned into the wall, knocked down as Youngjae is on the board.
Good setup there from the top jungle duo from Loud. A kill for Youngjae. He's been hunting for one for a while. Finally gets one on the board. And it's only a slight goal lead for Loud. They're feeling good about their position in this game. Shino should be able to get this tower as well and boost that even further.
As Inspire going to step forward. That's a flash out from Youngjae. He was very scared of that engage. Maybe a little preemptive, but was worried about getting CC'd up and knocked down. And Inspired now has Flash, he has Cyclone, and maybe there's an angle. The TP going to be coming in here from Envy as they're looking for Isles. Isles going to turn around with the ulti. Bull is put low. Redbird is standing, he is fighting, and he is deleted. Justice is delivered by Dokla as Shino is on the side and Envy is retreating. He was overconfident. Now the Battle Herald comes through from Inspired, going to be able to knock that one down. The Supreme display of talent only landing on the clone of Wukong. Lion, I think they've earned themselves the dragon. It's
just so crazy how different Alistar plays when there's a Garen in the game, because you have that already, like, okay, I can soak damage, dead. Just immediately, that ultimate's so good against him.
And it's one of these habits that you have to be able to break, where you can't ult late. You can't ult at half health. You got to ult at full. Yeah, Dokla, he's just lying in wait here. Going to be looking to just clear up this wave. In comes Inspired. Going to see if Shino wanted to commit to anything, but Youngjae is on his way down as well. Dokla has the ulti now, but he is getting beat down right now. He's going to go all out, but in comes the Ignite. In comes the ultimate. Justice delivered once more. The TP is there from Redbird, but just to pay his respects to Shino, who's already fallen.
It's so ridiculous how much damage it does.
They're killing frontline. I'm changing my whole POV on this. As Saint going to be going up here against Envy. Saint going to have to try to get away. Will distort back to safety. Has stopped the deaths for now, but definitely not feeling comfortable in this game is Saint, as Youngjae going to have to use that ult just for a knockback. He gets stunned up. The culling comes through. Bull is incredibly low. Are they going to go for more? The ulti even popped out there by Redbird. As Berserker is flexing his muscles, Saint flashes forward. He's looking for Envy. Can Envy get out here? He has the flash. Will have to use it. It's a trade of flashes at the end of the day, but I do think that favors the LeBlanc.
Yeah, and just across the board, it feels like Lion getting so much of an advantage when I felt like Loud was really gaining control suddenly.
See the smile on your face?
Well, now I'm smiling.
I know what you are.
I think he'll be a little late, but they stole out the dragon. Then maybe he'll have it.
Yeah, we'll see. Young Jay gonna get spotted now. Saint is there, as is Inspired. And Young Jay's in a world of trouble here. Has the flash, but no chance to use it. He's knocked down by Inspired. Inspired looking like he is in his comfort zone. Are they gonna go for the Baron? This would be risky. I don't think that they will.
They could potentially bait for it and try and turn, but the vision setup they have isn't insane, and Inspired's already in base, so I guess the answer is no.
Yep, just goes for the recall, and Dokla stays down towards bot. Gonna continue pushing that forward. Saint just kind of poking around here as now he has Isles in his back pocket. Looking for Envy. The chain's actually going to connect through everything. Nice distortion back, dodging the damage. The Braum passive is there. He goes across the veil. They can't finish him off, but good snipe with the chains there from Saint, putting on a lot of pressure.
Yeah, really
out to the rest of the team. Berserker, of course, working towards his LDR. Doesn't have it, but Black Cleaver has the Last Whisper. Their tank killing is getting a lot better. The spell pen is there, of course, for Saint. Has been for a while. Redbird going to be checking, and he's going to wish he didn't. Has to pop the ult, has to flash out. Dokla wasn't even there to use his ult as Shino TP's into the middle of the team. Young Jay's getting hit on the side by Inspired. Berserker has to dash back. Envy looking for it. Will Shino go for it? He's stepping forward very confidently. Nice buffer on the Braum stun. Berserker again has to dash back. That is on the hunt. Spent, though, by Loud. And they can't really get a purchase in the river.
Struggling to push in, and there's a threat as well. Alistair's so low with Dokla. Oh!
Dokla flashes, silence, ults! Young Jay flashes out, uses some display of talent there, trying to stay alive. Does survive the ignite. Shino's gonna go all out, but he's got a flash to safety as well. Dokla jumps out of the brush. It's a jump scare for Lion. It's Inspired going forward. It's the Cyclone knocking him up. Look at pull on the side. He's gonna flash back. Does survive for now, but Redbird does not. Lion crushed the fight. They are playing these team fights out beautifully.
The approach is so slow, and then Dokla just pounces, sees this window onto the Kiana, catches off guard, uses the flash, and that's the big thing. The flash wasn't synced with Dragon, so they were patient. They waited for it to be back up and available, and as soon as Dokla has it, jumps on the jungler, doesn't leave any window for the Kiana to use stealth or anything like that. And just that burst of damage makes it Sante. Just great setup there from Lion.
Yep, and Bull lost his flash to that culling there from Berserker. Berserker held on to his flash.
In such an uncomfortable position, and now they're starting the Baron, and with the Ocean Soul, they have a lot of sustain. Oh, big ult.
Garen is on the side. Saint goes forward, distorts in, gets a big chunk down. And they're still working on this. Dokla is going to reveal himself. Young Jay has been spotted. They want to keep Young Jay out of the pit. We'll see if they can do it. Redbird has no ulti. Young Jay's getting in range, but he's going to be too late. Saint goes back in. The first kill of the fight is onto Redbird. And in goes Inspired. It's a multi-man Cyclone. And Inspired is running this game, killing off the entire backline. Shino's trying to run for the hills, has the Pathmaker, gets stunned up. Blast Cone back into the waiting arms of Berserker. It's 2 to the head just to make sure. It's an ace for Lion. It's a Baron for Lion. And it might just be match point.
Clean there from Lion. The approach so slow, so controlled, didn't give Loud a window in. In the last second, they rushed to try and get to the Baron, and we see Lion pounce, Inspired on the backline, decimating them, and now pushing them into their last chance to save the series.
Really impressive performance here from Lion. Redbird respawns, but he can do nothing but watch as his Nexus is raised to the ground. And revealed, even if they are invis, you know? So there is potentially a lot of power there. You know, you can also stop the redirection of Call the Forge God. And they get so many sums, 3 down there from the Lion bot lane.
Yeah, so much pressure easily allows Young Jay to pick up this dragon here. And triple sums burnt there from couldn't have 2 people with it.
Exactly. I mean, if someone else picked a Leandry champ after you already had, you're like, brother, you just griefed us. Like, our comp is terrible. We can't build the item now. Redbird going to be spotted out here by Isles as they're going to look for an engage. Nice knockback there from Inspired. Will keep himself safe, and Redbird might not be so lucky. Going to get stunned into the wall. Out comes the Nature's Grass. He flashes back. but already is knocked down, and now Shino might have to use his flash as well. He's going to have to dash back, flash back. Dokla has the equalizer. They are lining up for it. Inspired's going to knock him back. Will he let the equalizer rip? Is just going to hold on to it. Doesn't even need it. Shino's going to get chased down. It's a couple freebies.
You have to flash it, but may have just been in a comfortable position regardless with the rest of the team moving forwards. But flashes late, dies, and then here, actually see a picture-in-picture play.
Yep, they're looking for Saint. They're going to try to knock him down. The Paranoia gets popped. He's going to go under the tower. Knocked back onto his own teammate, though. Isles tried to peel, but it failed to do so. Charged him back, denies the blast cone, though. In comes Inspired, and I think they're going to be able to find him. Well played by Isles with the ward. For sure.
Full committal. I do hope someone on Loud ping that.
The way that you do build it up. We do see Young Jay, though, starting this. Lion are looking like they want to contest. The TP's going to be coming in. The Dragon's getting low. It's going to be a smite fight, and it is won by Inspired. Young Jay ults out, trying to get to safety on the side. It's Saint in trouble. The Locket Shield comes through. The peels are there. The equalizer is good, and Young Jay is slated to fall. Dokla getting in onto Bull. Bull's going to be in trouble. Inspired is low, though. Envy picks up the kill. Berserker trying to join in, but they don't have any consistent damage. They cannot hurt the front line. Isles is trying to run for it. Won't be able to get over the wall. He's knocked down, too. Lion get the Dragon, but that's the only thing that averts total disaster, as it's a 3-for-1 fight for Loud.
Saint just ends up in such an uncomfortable position. Not sure how he found himself. Dokla might have found Redbird.
Dokla looking for Redbird, has no flash just yet. He is overheated, he is burned down. Lazy recall.
Nice, guys.
There you go. I think that is one thing to think about, is you have that set up for the other AP champion on your team.
Yep, it is pretty valuable. Abyssal can also be really nice kind of for the same reason. The amp on Abyssal is really nice if you have a lot of AP on your team. But they are going to be looking. Paranoia coming in here onto Saint. And there is the perfect execution. He's got no chance.
But you can have people that appeal, and the Akali is someone that you can track much easier. She can't just teleport. Well, she can't teleport, but she can't just appear across the map on top of the Jace.
You can see Dokla down to the spot side. Young Jay was lying in wait, but doesn't like what he found. As the equalizer is going to get dropped. Young Jay does have the flash, but will he have to use it? Isles moving down, but so is Redbird. There's the overheat flash out, and Dokla just given over an easy kill. Dokla uses the flash. It's a trade of flashes, but that's just such a free kill given in. And now they're going to look for Shino here. He's trying to clear out the wave, but the Rift Herald is there. Pops call the Forge God on the bot side. They're looking for a dive onto Isles, but he knocks away the Akali. Isles is going to be safe. Shino is also looking like he's completely fine. The tower never got finished. Saint got put low, and Loud winning out on both sides.
Yeah, I'm not sure what, but if the Nocturne was just used to help provide cover for Shino there and disrupt, but so hard to dive an Ornn in this situation. He's so tanky as well, doesn't have that much armor there, but the Jace just not really able to cut through. And I think the tower aggro juggling was a little bit off as well. It was Saint who had the aggro most of the time.
Look at this deep TP. They're going to be able to stun him into the wall here. Isles looking for him. Drops the exhaust for the slow. Dokla has the home guards coming out with this TP. Going to be able to finish him off. The kill will be gifted to Saint. So Dokla gets nothing. Shots though, so ends up losing out on that trade. And I thought it was the IE second, but it is instead that Storm Racer there for Berserker. And Isles going to be looking for an engage here. The Nature's Grasp is popped. The Shock Blast does connect onto Bull, and the Equalizer is perfectly placed. He flashes, but it's too late. The Twisted Advance wraps him up and knocks him down, and now Redbird trying to run for it will be able to survive. But both the side lanes are being pushed here by Loud. It is going to be the Dragon, though, for Lion as the reward.
Yeah, we'll see if Loud try and move in this. Despite not having the 80 carry, is a lot of resources expended by Lions. So many ults there burnt by them.
They're going to try to fight for sure.
They're going to go for it.
The TP is coming in. Paranoia is going to be popped. And we see that Saint is with the rest of the team, but they're just going to jump in onto Saint. And this time the Dragon is stolen there by Young Jay. Redbird flashes out, and Lion are crumbling. Berserker can do nothing. He does knock down one. Now Redbird is low. Envy is low as well. They're looking for him. The Ornn is just too damn tanky. Akali going to try to exit the back of the pit. Will be able to do so, and will TP out to safety. So Lion win the fight, but they lose the Dragon. Both junglers being able to steal one away this game. Berserker in trouble now as Bull comes in, but not confident to keep chasing.
Shino's super tanky, but doesn't have the team to follow up from there. In fact, there's a 4-0-4 Akali. Super threat right now. 10 stacks in the
position where they have to, and saw a big reaction from Dokla on the player cams after that fight. Was kind of interesting, looked very frustrated. You know, they did win the fight, but they lost the Dragon, and maybe he feels like they're being outscaled. Paranoia going to be popped, and it is again and again. Picks in the side lane. The TP was quick from Isles to respond, but it just doesn't matter. They had been picking on Saint, and now it's Dokla's turn.
This combo just so hard to deal with. Just make the silence almost impossible for Lion to play out. We'll be able to pick up this turret as well and push them into a gold, start getting control around the area. If they don't, I imagine they might just not contest it, because if you don't have a clear setup and you have vision of these threats like the Akali...
Bull is playing on the side. Youngjae is just soloing this down, and Envy is on the flank. He is in the back of the pit, hasn't been spotted just yet. Lion do let the Nature's Grass rip. Inspired trying to get there, but he's just going to be CC'd up by the Ornn. The bullet time comes down. Inspired has to flash back. There's the Paranoia into the back line, but Youngjae has to flash out. He's going to get Twisted Advance on by Inspired, but Inspired falls. Isles is low. Redbird's going back in, and Envy is looking for the 80 carry and absolutely deletes him. Berserker is cut in half by Envy, and the chances of Lion slip away in game 4.
They're just going to go straight to Baron. Envy was slow to get into that fight, but as soon as he arrives, he just cuts down the enemy 80 carry. Dokla and Saint looking to push up mid. I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to get the tower here.
I don't know. I mean, Shino, I think, is going to be able to just tank anything they can do, clear out the wave. Dokla and Saint trying to make something happen, but this game looking damn near impossible for them. At this point, they just can't find value from their carries.
A lot of value off the bullet time in the mix in that fight, and it just felt like, you know, as soon as Envy arrives resist on the enemy team, Equalizer comes through.
They're going to drop the Equalizer, and here comes the Nature's Grass. They're going to go forward, but Youngjae has the Paranoia. The curtains are called. The Coral Forge God is going to be thrown down as a response. Knocks up Dokla on the side. They get a kill on the Saint. Akali Nocturne. The combo that just keeps on destroying Lion time and time again.
They have to make a play. They have to go for it, because they knew, I mean, Saint was long for this world in the mid lane. They don't find anything, though, and Lauda pushing in, taking, inhibitor tower top, inhibitor tower mid. And at this point, looking like they're going to be taking this game. Lion have to find a fight here, or they're going to reset and spend all their gold.
They just don't have those X-Factor champs that make you believe in a comeback, though. There's not really that ability to find a quick pick. We'll see if Lion can make something happen, but without Saint, there's not really a chance of a team fight, and they don't have any snap engage. It's just really weathered the storm in the early game, and him and Youngjae have just been on a tear through the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of... Oh, Engage comes in.
They're going to be going in, the bullet time, the Paranoia, everything getting spent. Inspired trying to survive. Nature's Grass comes out, but it's nothing doing for Lion. The Equalizer, though, across multiple members. There's Envy coming to the back line, so Berserker just has to exit. The team has no damage because Berserker can't even get close. It's 3 kills unanswered for Lion. It's Loud destroying this game. It's Shino TPing into the base, and it's Loud with their eyes on the Nexus, their eyes on the prize. They want game 5, and they are damn well gonna get it. Bull pushing forward, taking a little bit of damage. It's up to Berserker, it's up to Isles, but they can do nothing. Youngjae flashes in, has the GA. They're looking for another kill just to pad the stats. Hydro lane, play for that. The series has been slow, so I can see the merit in that.
Yeah.
The question is, can you keep stability in a very uneven 2v2 in bot lane, where he was assumed to be on the top side, which meant he got to hold on to the flash.
Yeah, able to... Oh, Inspired might have an angle here.
He is coming in here behind Envy. Envy playing towards that bottom side, but not far enough over there. Flashes, fears. In comes the Audacious Charge, the knock up. The gravity field is going to stun him, and it's first blood in for Saint. You go forward, and when you're dubbing forward, it's so easy to just place the trap, place that bubble, and be able to get it. And Inspired going to try to run through mid, use that prio. They want to stop Youngjae here. They know he's over there. They're going to TP in with Isles. The Dragon getting pretty low. Smite is up and available. I think this is going to be killed before he gets there. They back off. They secure the Dragon. Well played and well escaped by Loud.
Yeah, it feels so good with your opponent, unless you force them out of lane and they go swap top lane or something.
They're going to be on the Dragon here. So Lion looking to grab this Chemtech Drake, and we'll find out what soul is going to be on the table now.
How many Ocean Souls are we getting?
That's 3 in a row. We had the Hextech the one game.
Yeah.
And I think that is going to be curtains for Dokla. He's going to try to run for it. We'll see if he can actually outplay this. Leap Strike back, pops the Grandmaster's Might, but he's going to be pulled in by the Dreaded Return and knocked down. No shot with no tower. So now they're like, oh wait, now we got to go back towards mid. So does kill your tempo a little bit there as Saint trading back and forth here with Bull. Redbird caught out in the middle of the map here. Going to be popping the ulti, flashing away, but why even spend it? Inspired flashed over that bubble. Taking the death because it is always scary now if you want to try to contest at the next dragon. Rakan has flash. You know, Redbird, obviously he's not the prime target, but you'll take him if he's free.
I mean, just a freebie kill on support feels so good. It's like the Garen game we had when the Alistair, you just ult them.
Oh, is Shino going to be able to get a solo on a Dougla? We didn't see how that was happening at all. Shino's still like full health, so something went very wrong there for Dougla on the bot side as Shino coming to life in this series.
Yeah, no ult used either. So Shino just finding an angle and putting Dougla into the dirt, and Dougla's had...
grind, 1200 lead there for Shino. So Dougla had just been getting poked down, got very low, and yeah, I mean, Shino just goes forward. He has no counter-strike, and it's a bit of an easy kill.
That was
Dougla underestimating
simple.
the damage. It's,
yeah.
I mean, looking from below, so they're going to look for a different angle.
Approach is coming through.
Yep, Bull trying to get past that gravity field, taking some damage from Saint, but the Dragon is already gone. Dougla has arrived. Envy still in behind them. Dougla looking with the counter-strike. Nice buffer, though, from Shino, but he's going to get Charm flashed across multiple members. Berserker pushing forward. It's Isles incredibly low. There's another stun going to be landing on Shino. He is low. He is down. Berserker going in for Bull. Hits him with the Frost Bomb. Has him low, and it's a flash forward from Saint to seal the deal with a laser to the face. In comes Inspired. They get the crash. They get the Dragon. They get the team fight, and they're damn well sure going to get the tower as well.
Huge team fight there from Lion, so controlled, and Shino, the most fed member of Loud, not able to find a lucky and shut down, and the control there was massive. And now a 2,000 gold lead. The LCS representatives,
Young Jay has to use the Grim Deliverance, gets over the wall.
It's crazy he survives, so Shino ends up ulting in here to try and buffer, gets charmed here, connects on a 3, and then even with a stun, Isles gets out so low on HP. Shino gets
the side, but he's spotted as well. Dragon getting incredibly low, but no way in for Loud. They don't have any engage, so can't find the angle. Envy is behind them, but doesn't want to go in on a solo mission. Would just get knocked down, and now Lion can just back it up unless they feel like they found a fight here. Bull maybe going to face check in onto Isles, and Isles flashes in. The charm is there. Is the follow-up there as well? Inspired goes forward. The Grim Deliverance comes through. The Fear is going to land on Inspired. Inspired flashes out, staying alive for now. The knockup on Shino. Shino can't finish the job. He's got to flash out. Envy is low, and Saint is going crazy. Saint and Berserker are untouched. Redbird will get away, but Lion take full control in game number 5.
Redbird in trouble here as well.
Redbird, you can say that again. He's got nowhere to go. Saint wraps around behind him. You said he needed to step up in this moment, and he is doing just that.
Crushing blow for Loud, and Lion going to move straight onto the Baron. The respawn time is a short, but I just don't think it's enough to get back there in time.
I don't think so either. This is not a Hextech Rift. They can't get out there. Isles is going to make sure no one is coming to contest this. Young Jay has respawn now, and they do have an idea that this is going to be happening. I think he's going to run straight over, but it's down to 5K. He's so far away. He's got no shot of getting there in time. Down to 2K. Going to be secured here. Inspired does claim it. They get the Baron. They get... And that was honestly the goal difference in action for Inspired. He was barely surviving. The difference between him and Young Jay was that Young Jay's on brown boots, and he had tabbies plus 2 cloth armors on top.
Yeah.
That was the difference. He is surviving because of that extra armor, and now all Isles has to do is press the quickness and CC the melee champs when they go in on your carries, right? As long as they're not stacked and getting one shot, Berserker and Saint can cover for each other, and trying to fight through a Xin Zhao that is this strong is near impossible. And they just don't have the players in the spots to actually answer, so they're pushing through bot, but they give up the top tier 2, the mid tier 2, just to push in a wave on bot.
Yep. Losing so much more gold at this point.
Gonna look public execution in onto Dougla. The Fear comes out, and he looks like he's gonna be a bit of a freebie. Dougla overstays as the rest of the team is resetting. That is, they have controlled that mid wave, but the Dragon is spawned. Shino looking for a flank angle, and now Dougla will reveal. They're going to try to push him in. In comes the big engage. The Grim Deliverance is used to retreat, but Bull is in so much trouble. Pops the ghost, pops the flash. Berserker flashes forward, but he can't finish him. But it doesn't matter because Loud are crumbling. Lion are crushing the fight here once again. It's 2 members down. It's Shino on the run, and it is Soul on the table here as Inspired has his eyes on the objective. The solo laners are more than enough to knock down Shino. The Brazilian phenom will fall, and Lion, you have to feel like might have just sealed the deal.
They pounce on their opponents, find great target selection, and just cut them down so quickly. Ocean Drake taken. It's the MasterCard priceless moment of the game. Afterwards, we see Berserker flashes in to try and take out Bull. Doesn't quite get the kill. Isles, a little bit deep, a little bit too far. I love the energy, a little bit too much, but the rest of the team is there to clean up.
Might not have been the best play, but it was the confident one.
It was the confident one. The rest of the team got the Dragon. They took out Shino, and now, unfortunately for the CBLOL representatives, Youngjae has no ult or flash. It's so hard for him to approach. I think Baroness is gone. Honestly, Lion could stall this out and make it sync a little bit better with the Elder. I mean, it's a long way away from the Elder, so maybe they can't stall out for long enough.
Yeah, that's the question, is can you survive until the Elder? I do agree that when you've already given Soul, Elder is your best chance of the game, right? Elder is kind of that great equalizer where if you can steal it, if you can manage to make everything happen in your favor and not just die in the attempt at a steal, then hey, it kind of erases the gold lead, right? Because all of a sudden...
And he's playing pretty aggressively in some of these fights, flashing forward to secure kills, but just still never really being threatened up to this point in this game.
Yep, and now, as the other lanes are being responded to, Loud know they cannot hold bot lane any longer. MJ has moved down there, but I don't know that Shino can hold the wave on the top side by himself. He's going to try to do it. He goes in, but the Arcane Storm will push him back. Won't be able to kill him, but is going to mean he has to retreat.
Yeah, it does force the ult at least, but you know, it's not that long of a cooldown, and you're going to have to back off and heal. The pressure is just mounting. Turret going down top. Bot seems soon to follow.
Saint going to be able to knock down that inhibitor. You have to think Shino coming out with the home guard, so he will have to play a little respectful, and Dokla has been chunked pretty low. Will have the Zonia's completion on base as Berserker continues pushing in through bot, hits level 18 right now, a 3-level advantage over Bull, a nearly 3,000 gold lead as well. Saint goes back to base, double TP's come out with the Zonias as well as the completed Void Staff there for Saint.
Oh, Engage coming in.
Envy, this could be it. Envy gets burst down. They're going to try to send it onto Isles, but Isles has the team behind him. Shino has come in on the teleport, but he's chunked down already by Saint. Berserker Valks in. Dokla takes down Bull. The Grim Deliverance will get one back, but Inspired is standing and fighting. Saint and Berserker are untouched, and you know what that means. Loud can do nothing. The revive is there, but Berserker will camp the corpse and wait for another respawn here. Gets a kill. Saint knocks him down on the top side. It is Redbert alone against 4 members of Lion. Loud made him work for it. They pushed them to the brink, but Lion did not break. They win their first series.